And we're gonna fill up your. I'm gonna give you a call. You can also get a fast pass on bitmon.com/shop, where if you purchase a call, I'm gonna give you a call on the show, and gonna have a chance to talk to Ben.
You got to fill out a form. What the hell you
That's
doing?
the email
Applying
with
for a
good
job?
questions. Yeah.
You got to fill out a form.
Yeah. When people have questions, they have to fill up the form.
You read the form right
Yeah.
now.
Well, yes, that's what I'm doing, Ben. I'm not just sitting here.
Wow, you're amazing.
Yeah. So, anyways, we're also gonna read super chats. So if you have a good question, send us a super chat.
Except Aaron's not here because he got stuck on a golf course.
Aaron's not here, so I'm gonna read the super chat, but Ben's
This
gonna
way.
answer.
All right. Here we are. It's another Thursday night. And it's been another lousy week. Well, kind of, sort of. It's, it's been, but as far as the world goes, it's like getting ridiculous now. And Rafal wants to talk about Johnny Depp. What about him? Two people, fame and fortune, party, drink, drugs, whatever. I don't know. And they're going to after divorce. I guess divorce wasn't enough. Now they got to go after each other, and it never ends. My parents fought. That's too loud, Rafal. My parents, they stayed in family court. I mean, that was like a second home to us. They knew us by first name in family court. My parents were they're already divorced. What are you still fighting over? That's too low now. You need to get your sound together. Hello? Can everybody hear me? Hello? Can you hear me? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? So anyway, I don't know. Cuckoos. And I tell you honestly, I saw the video of what went on in Buffalo from the guy's camera, and it was just beyond my belief. I mean, how could anybody just do that? It's beyond my belief that a human being could do that. There's no reason in the world whatsoever. I mean, when are we going to just get down to logic? It's not logical to hate people. It's not logical. It doesn't make any sense. Live your life. Do the best you can. Don't bother nobody. And don't worry about other people. Just worry about yourself. All these crazy people, they hate this, they hate that, they hate this. For what? It ain't doing shit no good. Then what do you hate for? There's no reason to hate. And if you don't like somebody personally, like I don't like the Pollock, I don't talk to him. Just leave people alone. That's the way I live. If I don't like somebody, they rub me the wrong way, whatever, blah, 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 I just leave them alone. Who cares? Move on with your life. All this stuff about hating people for the color and the way they look. And next thing you know, I got to worry because I'm fat. Oh, my God, they don't like fat people no more. I mean, it's ridiculous. All this hate in the world. Wars going on. For what reason did they destroy the fucking country? Nothing that bad was going on there compared to what's there now. I mean, it's ridiculous how these other countries think. And now our country, with all the nuts we got here. Listen, it's time to just, everybody that's a nut, listen, you got a choice. You either be a nut or not. If you want to be a nut, we're going to put you away. And if you do something really bad, we're going to put you to sleep because I don't know what else to do with you. I mean, that's the way we got to live. If you don't want to be a decent, productive person in society, then you got to get out of society. Simple as that. We can't have you around. Get the hell out of here. Aaron, nice of you to show up. Too busy out there playing golf.
I haven't seen you in all day.
That's because you were supposed to be in school. Did you go to school today?
I did.
You did. I had 25 plus kids here for Alani's graduation party, but I hid my office. All right. So you brought your dinner with you, leftovers from the party.
You're right.
I ordered Cuban sandwiches. I ordered pizzas. I ordered drinks, chips. I told Matt, go get this, go get that, go get this. There we go. Done. Even hired a DJ. Anyway, so here we are. What's up, Rafal? You got any calls tonight? Because I got a sore throat. I went to the dentist yesterday. Luckily, he's a friend of mine, and he's fixing up my teeth and all that stuff. And then, goddamn, he told me, don't eat nothing tough right now.
And you did it.
Well, I went to Frank Shepherd's damn restaurant for a meeting because some guy's running for senator, blah, blah, blah. And I ordered meatloaf on my way there because somebody asked me what I want to eat. Instead, I get there and I'm going to eat his goddamn ribs. Well, the goddamn ribs weren't cooked enough. They were tough, and they messed up my tooth. So I had to call my friend the dentist back and go back there again today for him to fix what he fixed yesterday. Anyway, my life. I can't believe this life I got.
Hey, Ben, speaking of callers, we have a caller.
All right, let's get the callers going. Let's call the callers. What's up, caller?
Hey, how's it going? My name is Brandon. I donated to last week when you were with Kevin. So I'm 18. I'm making about $150,000 this year. selling stuff on Facebook and doing arbitrage. I know you never heard that word before, but basically just selling
What am I,
stuff on
stupid?
eBay.
I don't know what arbitrage means. I'm a fucking idiot. Arbitrage. I do arbitrage every goddamn day. I borrow money from the goddamn bank at 2%, and I go out and make 20%. That's arbitrage, I think.
Sounds good to me.
All right. So what's
but
up,
I'm
Mr.
just looking-
Arbitrage?
Yeah, so
I'm in a
looking
bad mood this week. I'm
get
telling you
some
right now.
information On,
What are you trying to do? How old are
what should I
you?
be doing with my money, and then how should I be investing it?
How old are you?
I'm 18.
You're 18. Mr. 18-year-old. You're fucking doing arbitrage. You tell me. Shit, you're the big arbitrage expert. All right, so what are you doing? You're making 150 grand a year fooling around on Facebook and arbitrage, and who the hell knows what else you're doing. All right, so how much money you got?
So I have about 50,000 in stocks, and I have about 30,000, 20 to 30,000 in cash right now.
All right, so
And
what
so
do you-
I'm basically
you
what I
really-
want to
you-
know
you
is
wanna buy
should I
real
be
estate?
buying this? Yeah. So I'm wanting to know, should I be buying the big stock market dip, or should I be saving a bunch of cash and then be waiting for maybe like a real estate crash coming in the next year or two? And then I also want to know, should I be buying 1 to 2 units, or should I wait and save up until I can buy 5 plus? I listen to a lot of Grant Cardone, and he always says, don't go for the crumbs, go for the big stuff.
Yeah, go for the big stuff. I mean, you do what you're able to do. You know, I mean, you're only 18 years old. You paying rent. You live with mommy. What's the story?
Yeah, I live with my parents
All
rent
right,
free.
so you live
I
with
just
your
did my
parents.
bedroom in arbitrage.
You put your bedroom in arbitrage? What do? You rent your bedroom
Well,
out?
I sit in my bedroom in arbitrage.
You sit in your bedroom and you arbitrage. I don't want to hear about your personal life. All right. Keep the nasty stuff somewhere else. Why is my phone not on silent? God damn it. That's San Juan. There's a boat in San Juan I'm trying to buy. But they ain't got my number. All right. So anyway, listen, the first thing you're going to need to know in real estate, because you ain't got a shitload of money, okay, you need to set yourself up to get a loan. So to get a loan, you got a problem. You got to set yourself up to get a loan. You're going to have to prove to the bank that you're a risk, not a risk. You know, can you prove your income? You're only 18. Have you ever filed a tax return? No, right?
Yeah, I have.
All right. Well, there you go. You're on the road.
Through my business.
All right, fine. Who cares? Whatever. Business, you, whatever, as long as it's your tax return, you know. So the point is, you need to prove to the bank that you can borrow money. That's step number one before you even start thinking about buying real estate. You need the bank's money. You only got 50,000 in stocks, 15,000 in cash, right?
Yeah,
Right?
around there.
Okay, so you're gonna have to borrow some money. I mean, unless you want to go buy mobile homes, and I don't think you want to do that. So you got to start building up yourself to be able to borrow money. Get your tax returns together. I'm sure your credit's still clean because you ain't had time to fuck it up yet. And you need to go and try to get pre-approved, or maybe start with FHA loan. We only need to put 3% down, 3.5% down. You know, that's where you got to start. I mean, you can find the best deal in town tomorrow. It doesn't matter. You ain't got no damn money, you know, and you don't want to cash your stocks in. You know, I mean, you know, if you can, you try to play everything in life. Yeah, stocks in a dip right now, I guess. I don't know. I was playing AMD the other day. It popped right up and it went right back down. I mean, I don't know. The world's in a crazy place right now with stocks. So you never know. Can things get worse? I don't know. Apple's down to 142, I think. I thought that would be a great bargain, but I'm scared. I don't know. But keep playing the stocks if you ain't losing money, and then try to set yourself up with a loan to get a property. I mean, that's all you can do at 18.
Yeah.
And then,
okay.
and then,
So then
find
should
out
I
what you
be-
qualify for. If you qualify, excuse me. All right. So basically find out what you qualify for. Then you decide, do I want to go out and buy a fourplex? I would get as much as I can. Go for the goal, baby. You know, I mean, that's going to make you the most money, a fourplex. You got tenants paying your rent. You live there for a year or get a roommate, maybe. I don't know. And start your road to real estate. That's what you need to do. All right?
Okay. So then I should be looking I shouldn't buy a single family. Always go for a multi-unit first.
The only reason why you can
And
buy a
then
single
what are your
family is if
thoughts
you can
on-
flip it. If you can flip the thing with single family and buy it in a steel and throw a little paint on the pig and take it to the market and make some money, that's fine too. But that's not really going to happen with FHA. You got to go do an inspection with them normally. The point is, go get qualified and see how much money you got to go shopping with. All right, and with a fourplex, you can use the rental income from the property to qualify. So go to the FHA broker. What the fuck's wrong with the Pollock? And go online and get qualified. Go to Quicken. Go to any of those sites that qualify you for FHA, and then put in a fourplex with the income and see what happens and see what you qualify for. Give them all the information and see. All right.
All right, appreciate that.
All right. Good luck. Do it tonight. Go online. Get qualified. You guys are nuts over here. He's falling down. What the hell were you doing on that golf course, Aaron?
Did you not see?
I don't know. I see him fell down. He's always falling down. He's got a bad knee and a lot of other things wrong with him. What else you got, Rafal?
Did
Yeah,
you?
super chat.
Yeah, dude. All right, cool. Jesus, thank you for the first super chat of the night. Appreciate it. Shout out Lucas. Would a 1031 make sense if I want to sell and purchase multiple properties with the profits? Here, let me put it on the screen.
Listen,
There you go.
if you got a 1031, if you sell something and the money gets put in a 1031, you can split that money up any way you want. Okay. You maximize whatever money you got. All right. So, you can buy one deal, you can buy 5 deals. So, yeah, buy as much as you can, but make sure they're good deals.
It's the gateway to you growing.
What do you got, Aaron? Anything?
Yeah, super chats. All right, Charlie. Thank you for the $5. Tell us how much you want a Lamborghini Huracan. I know Little Ben wanted a Lamborghini Huracan.
Len can't fit in a goddamn Huracan. He's like a hurricane. Hurricane. All right. What else?
I could definitely drive.
Listen,
I wouldn't get it, but like,
Yeah, you want to get it. Yeah, you
Anyways.
better get busy and make some money. You get what you earn around here.
if you would have bought Home Depot when I told you to, at
Yeah,
one,
and it's going
wait, no,
down
what was
every
it?
day now. The news is all over that. Target crashed. Home Depot's going down. You know why? Because now the
The
supply
housing,
chains
yeah,
are hitting
supply.
and inflation, and they jack the friggin' rents up to the roof. So you know what you can have now? A whole shitload of evictions. What do you got, Rafal?
True.
Huh?
You got a caller.
All right, put them on. Let's go.
Hey, how's it going today?
Stop screaming.
Oh, sorry. I'll talk quieter. Sorry about that. So my name's Garrett, and I'm in Canada here.
Oh,
So, yeah.
go ahead. You're in
sorry,
Canada.
I'm just
All right, you're in
excited.
Canada. All right,
Yeah,
you're in Canada. Wow, you're in Canada. What's up? What
Yeah,
part of
well,
Canada?
It's not that great.
Toronto?
Saskatchewan.
Saskatchewan.
No, Saskatchewan. It's right in the middle, in the prairies. So I just got a deal on a single family home.
in Canada. What was it, a
Okay.
million bucks? In Canada,
no,
what
I
was it?
wish.
$1 million
No.
bucks?
No, I spent. I got it's appraised at about 160. I paid 118 for it.
That's great. Congratulations. You must be in the middle of nowhere.
No, I'm in the biggest city in Saskatchewan. I just was doing work in the property, and I got a pretty good deal. I just talked to the homeowner, got a pretty good deal on the property. I just wanted to run by you. I was going to try to talk to you last week before the deal was through, but I actually take possession now as of next week, or as of tomorrow, as of the 20th. Okay, so I got a mortgage on the property with 5% down. So my mortgage payment is $517. My mortgage insurance is $120. Mortgage protection $20. Property tax is $166 a month. So my total is $823. I'm a tradesman. I'm going to be doing some renovations. I'm trying to get a $30,000 line of credit to do the renovation. After the renos are done, the property should cash flow because I'm going to put a basement suite in it. The property should cash flow after expenses. It should be about $1,000 a month. Okay. And I should have the renos done in 3 months. So
Very
we're
good.
putting a basement suite in it and just renovating the upstairs.
Very good.
Okay.
Very good. You got HELOCs in
Okay.
Canada? Do they got HELOCs in Canada?
I don't know what that is. Sorry.
Home equity line of credit. You go to the bank and you say, I already got a mortgage on my house, but I got equity in it. Can you loan me some money on the equity, a line of credit? You use it as you need it. Do they have that in Canada?
They do, but what they do a lot of the times is they go based on 60% of the property value.
Well,
So
that's not good.
to them, I don't have enough equity in it
I
to
think
pull
they
it
do
out
90 here.
with like major lenders. So I've been trying to find like a credit union or something like that that would loan me the money.
How much
so
you need
I-
how
so
much
I
you
can
need to
do it.
fix up the top unit?
Just to fix up the top unit, probably like it's livable as it is. But if we were gonna reno it, like it's livable as it is, and I could probably rent out the top as is, with about $5,000, knock down a wall. I could probably rent it out for $1,200 a month.
And if you fix it up
If
more, you
not
can rent it
more.
out for how much? Can you rent it up for more if you fix it
If I
up?
fix it up more, I can rent it out for about $1,400 upstairs, and then I can probably get about $900 in the basement with
Well,
them.
why don't we just start with
paying
step
the
number
utility.
one? Step number one is
Yep.
you're a tradesman, so you can do the damn work yourself, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm gonna do all like the plumbing and stuff like that myself. I'm a plumber by trade.
All right. So if you need,
Yep.
you ain't got $5,000 to fix up the top and get some cash flow coming in.
I could probably manage that. Yeah.
Well, then do it. And then once you
Okay.
do that, the property may even be worth even more. I don't know. Maybe then you can
Yeah,
get a
so
loan to fix it
My
up.
estimate after it's done. That's kind of what my question was for you is once it's done, I can pull out about it should be appraised at about 240, so I can pull out $72,000 on that,
All right. Well,
based on like what I have into it.
get the
And then
top-
should I
Go ahead.
do I try it? It's 72 grand, so I can't buy like I couldn't buy a fourplex or anything like that here. Just the value's too high here right now. They're like 400 or 500 grand. So like, should I buy like a couple shitbox houses or buy like a nicer property?
Anything you can make money on. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter if you buy a house, whatever's going to make you the most money with the least effort and the least amount of down payment is the deal that you
Yep.
need to do. So, we can't be
Yeah,
pick and
bullshit.
choosy. Pick the one, use
Yeah.
logic. Everything's logic. Pick the one that's going to take up the least of your time, the less amount of your money, that's going to make you the most money. That's the one you pick, But right now you need to come up with $5,000, fix the top unit,
Yeah.
rent it out for $1,200, and you've already improved that property. Maybe then somebody will give you a loan because you got $1,200 a
Yeah.
month coming in as income. Right now you got nothing.
Yeah.
All right. Then go
Yeah,
back to the bank. Say,
for
hey,
sure.
I got $1,200 a month coming in here. Give me a loan. I want to fix up the bottom. And they'll give you the money to do that. And then there you go. All right.
Thanks so
do
much,
it.
sir.
Good luck to you. Take care. All right. Get the callers out the way. God damn it.
When are we going to Canada?
I already been there. It was nice. Toronto was nice. The people were very nice to me. Maybe we'll go over to summer when you're out of school.
I heard you have a lot of fans in Toronto.
Oh yeah, nice people. All right, so Rafal, what do you got?
Let's do another super
Yeah, let's
chat.
do some super chat. So shout out Aiden. Thank you for the 179. Saul Merritt. Nice to see you again.
$1.79.
Thank you for the 9.99. Happy Thursday, Mala family. Appreciate it.
Happy what?
Thursday. It's Thursday.
Thursday's the
Tomorrow's
new Friday. Does that make Friday the new Saturday?
I wish.
And Saturday the new Sunday?
Justin Thomas. That'd be crazy if that was the golfer, but it's not. Have you ever thought about starting your own bank?
No. Okay, because I don't like to loan money. I like to borrow money. I mean, I've had the opportunities. People wanted me to buy into banks before they went public, and and they're starting up banks, and it was all fine. And I could have made a lot of money if I listened to some guys that I knew, but it's not me. I don't want to loan people money. I'd rather just borrow the money and put it to work. I'm a borrower, not a lender. So don't ask me for no money, Aaron. We have a caller. Another Thursday nights. Here we are. Man, I got a lot of stuff going on right now. We got a caller.
Me too.
Hey,
I
babe,
got
we got a
exams
caller.
coming up.
What?
Yeah, we got a caller.
Hello, caller. Where are you? Come in. Mayday.
Yo, what's up?
What's up? What's going on?
Yo,
Tell
what's
us
up?
something good. What you got?
Yo, my name is Zach on Crack, and I had a question for you. My grandparents have 3 homes, one in Happy Valley, Oregon, and 2 in Phoenix, Arizona. The one in Happy Valley, Oregon is completely paid off, and it's worth $1 million. And then the 2 in Phoenix, Arizona, one they bought for $250 in cash, and it's making them about $2K per month. And the other one, they put a down payment on it for $100,000, and mortgage is $70 a month. So the one that's getting the rent for $2K a month is paying for the other house. My question is, what should they do? Should they sell their house in Oregon and move to the one that they have the mortgage on in Arizona? And also they could fix up the one that's worth $250 and sell it for about $425. What's your opinion on that?
Where do your grandparents live? Where do they live now? Hello? You lost them? He was having a bad connection. Anyway, call us back. I'm sorry. All right. But you better be nice to your grandparents because they got some stuff and, you take care of them. They take care of you. Be nice to your grandparents. All right. So, I mean, sitting on houses with equity in them, get the money. But then what are you going to do with the money? That's the question. All right. What else you got? You got anything,
got 'em
Aaron?
back.
Yeah, I got super chats. Oh, we got him back?
Hey, Zach?
Hello.
I guess not.
All right. Go
All
on
right,
to the
later.
next one. Catch up to him.
Billy Joel.
Billy
Thank you for the
Joel.
1999.
Billy
all right.
Joel. Hey, real Billy Joel.
Probably not. All right, so
Play me a song. I'm the piano man. Play us a song tonight. Well, we're all in the mood for a melody, but I ain't feeling all right.
all right. So, thoughts on land surveying. Worked as one for a land developer in St. Louis and now working for my family's house flipping business. When you moved to different places, did you bring your construction team or did you just find new people?
When you move to different places, I mean, when you move to different places, typically I get different people. Do I bring a couple of people along with me for the ride when I move? Yes. I brought Paulie. I brought a guy named this, a guy named that. I brought a couple of people with me because they wanted to go. But typically when you move to a new place, you're going to have to find new people, and, you're going to have to test people. Craigslist. I mean, we found a lot of people on Craigslist. They work out, they don't work out. I mean, but typically, thoughts on land surveying. I mean, what's that? I mean, I pay for surveys all the time. Every time I buy a piece of property, I got to get a new survey. The old one's not good enough in the bank, so you got to get it updated. But, you always got to find new people. And even when you got new people, you got to find more new people and find better people, because some work out and some don't. That's the constant thing you're doing. You're recycling all the time because you keep the good ones and you get rid of the bad.
There you
Hello.
go.
You're fired.
Then we'll
Hello,
go to
how
call.
are you? What's going on?
How's it going? I'm good. How are you?
Pretty good. What's up?
So I had a question for you. So I'm in the Colorado area, and real estate. If you buy a new house, typically right now in this current market, it's appraising pretty fast. So is it a good model to buy new construction when looking at investment properties for rentals?
Typically, new properties cost big money. I mean, unless you get in the early stages of it, and that's the value. I mean, you talk about buying something to rent out. I mean, I'm not a big fan of renting out houses because, you only got that one tenant. You're not going to have a tremendous cash flow if you're leveraged and you're paying the bank and you're paying taxes, paying insurance. You got to do some maintenance. I mean, typically, it's all numbers. If you buy a house, and numbers work where the rent's going to exceed all the expenses, then I guess fine, do it. But hard to believe you're going to buy a new house, be able to rent it out, and have any kind of cash flow. At best, maybe you'll be paying principal down, and in 30 years, you'll own the house. Wow. I mean, that's my opinion,
Yeah.
I mean, Colorado's an expensive place. What part of Colorado?
Well, northern Colorado is where I live. I'm looking to invest into Kansas because it's next door, and seems like there's some good opportunities there, up and coming, communities and cities and all that stuff. So it's significantly cheaper in Kansas. And, doing the research, if you buy the house, you should be able to cash flow, about 1%. I mean, if you buy a house for 220, 230,000.
1%. I ain't getting out of bed.
I think
1%.
Yeah, no, I understand that.
I mean,
But for, getting into real estate and starting out,
but
as an investor.
how much you looking to spend? Did you already get qualified for a loan? How much you qualified for? How much money you got to spend?
Yeah. So, 25% down. And the term is a 5-year lock with a 25, I guess. That's the way they explain it to me. So the interest rate is locked for 5 years, and it's a 25-year loan.
How much did you qualify for?
As much as I want to put 25% down on.
Well, how
so,
much 25% do you have to put down? What kind of money you got to work with?
I About 150.
All right, so 150 could
So I
honestly
could
get you
invest in about
600.
2 to 3 properties.
So basically,
Oh,
you
yep.
got 150 grand. You can buy up to $600,000 worth of deals, correct?
Yes.
All right.
Correct.
Well, then go to Kansas and see what you can do with 600 grand. Maybe you can land, a fourplex or a triplex or a duplex or a shipbox house or something. I mean, go find a deal and, buy up to $600,000 worth of real estate and make money. Just make sure you're buying the right deals at cash flow. What you said in Colorado doesn't seem to make any sense. So you're smart. You already know you got to go to Kansas.
No, it's way too expensive here.
Well,
yeah,
then
exactly.
do like Dorothy did. Click your goddamn heels together and go to Kansas.
And then when you invest in new real estate, like new house developments, usually when you buy the house when it's being built, after the neighborhood's been developed, usually there's some
There's
good
some
appreciation
upside.
there.
Yes,
That's kind of
yes. If the guy sells out and all the houses get sold up and there's none left, those developments. Yeah, if you come in early on in the development, you get the house at a price before they start building it out, and the price goes up. Then yeah, you made a few bucks. Not a lot of money normally, but you make some money. But you're going to Kansas. What do you go to Kansas and spend 600 grand and find the best deals you can. All right.
Would you suggest a new real estate or find something to fix up? So you say you don't like renting in general, right?
The numbers, baby. Are you buying it to flip or are you buying it for cash flow? What are you buying it for?
Buying it for cash flow.
Well, then you got to go out there and find some shit that's going to have the most cash flow, and the single family house is not going to have much cash flow. So you need to go out there and look for fourplexes.
Yeah, it's like $600 a unit a month.
Who knows? Maybe you'll score a 6-unit building. I don't know. Maybe you'll score. I don't know what the prices are in Kansas. For all I know, you might be able to buy 10 units in Kansas for 600 grand at 60 a door. I don't know. Go find out what you can do and find the best deal. Go on LoopNet.
Okay, thanks. I appreciate it.
LoopNet will actually, if you go on LoopNet, it'll actually tell you at least what the high end of the market is, so you have an idea of what prices are in that area. I mean, you may not find the deal you want in LoopNet, but who knows? But at least tells you what the market is by all the other shit that's on the market there in Kansas. Do your homework.
I got one more.
Well,
I got one more question for you. What's the best places to invest in Florida? My girlfriend's from Florida, so we're looking to invest there later on. What are the hottest markets or areas in Florida right now?
This guy's going from Colorado, and he's not even in Kansas yet. Now he wants to go to fucking Florida. You ain't even left your goddamn house, and you already hit 3 states. I mean, all right, Florida.
Oh, no, I've lived in a house in Florida as well.
Okay, fine. Let's go to Florida. I mean, honestly, Florida, anything around Orlando area, the outskirts of Orlando is growing because Orlando's overpopulated. So any of the suburbs around Orlando is opportunity. Ocala, down by the Space Center, all those type of areas I'm seeing growth in. So that's what I would do. If you go to South Florida, forget about it. You come to my neighborhood, it's ridiculous now in the Tampa Bay area. So forget about South, forget about Central. You can only go north. All right? That's where you got to go. Pensacola.
All right, sounds good.
I'm looking at a deal in Pensacola. I made an offer on a deal today in Pensacola.
Okay.
Oh, Lake City. There's deals in Lake City, but the areas are kind of distressed still. They haven't boomed yet. Go around outside of Orlando.
I see a lot of new construction in Ocala. Yeah, Ocala has a lot of new construction.
John Travolta lives there. He flies a plane right up to his damn house. Ocala's got money out there, horse money. All right. Well, good luck to you. All right.
Awesome.
Thanks.
All right. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Bye. What else you got? You got something, Aaron?
Yeah. Shout out Cyan for the €5 European. To answer the 18-year-old call, inflation is insane, and we are on the brink of recession. The only safe place to keep your money is Bitcoin or gold. I don't know.
Everybody's got an opinion. Put your money
Bitcoin,
where your mouth is or wherever you live, whatever you want. I mean, everybody's got to do their own thing with their own money. Do what you want. You going to go gold, go gold. You want to go Bitcoin, go Bitcoin. I don't care. Do whatever makes you feel good. I hope it works out for you no matter what you do. But right now I'm stuck in real estate because I have no choice. It's like the mafia. Once you're in, you can't get out, or else you're going to pay dearly. I may not pay with my life, but I'll pay dearly.
All right, shout out Ricardo Rivera. Thank you for the $10. I have two completely paid off single houses. I have a total of a little over $300K in equity. Should I refinance them now to have a dry powder ready for the cash, or wait for mortgage rates to come down? What do you
Well,
think?
you know, I don't think they're coming down anytime soon. If anything, they might stay the same. So, you know, if you got somewhere to deploy the money, deploy it. All right. You know, it ain't going to hurt you if you can get lines of credit against them and not, you know, have to pay on the money until you use it. But they typically only do that for your personal residence. But, you know, I mean, if your interest rate is low and you can borrow money against the houses, if you want to go to bed at night in what 100, let's see, I got equity at 300,000, maybe you'll get 200,000 from the bank. If you ain't got shit in the bank, I'd rather have 200,000 in the bank and pay the interest rate on it. But you got to find somewhere to put the money. You know, it's great that you have the equity and you can run and get that money. But is there a deal you want to put it into? And if there is, then go get the goddamn money and put it in a deal and make some more money. That's what I try to do. Make money with the bank's money.
Yep.
All right.
We
What
got a
else?
call.
We have a caller. We have a caller.
Reno?
Hello?
Hello.
Big Ben, what's going on?
What's up? What's up?
How's it going, man? I had a question about basically the same thing, man. Wanted to know if you think about pulling equity out around this time of the market. I
Listen,
have a house. My house is double the equity right now, but I don't know whether to take that out to try to make a plan to get a duplex, or should I wait?
How much money you got in the bank right now?
About 50,
50 grand?
50K,
50K. How much equity? How much equity you got in real estate?
200.
200. You know,
Yeah.
I'd much rather have $250,000 in the bank than sitting around with that money sitting in real estate. Because if real estate does go down, you may not be able to get it later. But the point is, you got to take that money and put it to work for something that's going to make you more money than what you're paying in interest. Okay. And because it's not taxable for borrowing the money, you could throw it in, you know, something you think is going to make money, whether it's stocks, whether it's bonds. Well, bonds are not going to pay you. They're going to pay about the same rate as interest. But, you know, if it's real estate, I mean, you know, you're going to have a plan what to do with the money, because you don't want to borrow money and not really have a plan what to do with it. You know, sitting in the bank, you know, that's nice. It's nice to go to bed at night with that kind of cash, but you got to figure out a plan what to do with it. So get a plan and then borrow the damn money and make more money.
No, I feel you on that.
I
You
mean,
think
go find a deal. Go find a deal. Go find something you feel that there's some value add in, or something that's going to be a good investment. That's what you got to do.
what loan would you recommend?
Listen, go see what they
depending on the
offer you.
market.
See what they offer you. Everybody gets loans at different terms. They loan you money based on the risk. Okay, I'm no risk, so they're going to loan me a shitload of money at really good terms. Now, I don't know what your risk factor is. You know, it depends on your credit score, it depends on your income, it depends on this, that, and everything else. Go to a bank and ask them, if I want to take equity, if I want to get some, I want to do a cash out refi these two houses, what are the terms you're willing to give me? It costs you nothing to ask, and they'll tell you. So go do it. Maybe, you know, they'll give you maybe, you know, 2 out of the 300 you say you got. What do you say? You got 200 or 300 equity? 200 equity?
200.
Well, maybe they'll give you $150. I don't know. You know, but go find out. It costs nothing to ask. That's what people don't realize. The banks are there to loan you money.
Okay.
And if they don't want to loan you the money, they'll tell you why, so you can go out and do what the hell you got to do to get the money. So go find out what it's going to take for you to get the money. And at the same time, go find out what deals are out there that you think you might want to utilize that money with. 150 grand could buy you up to $600,000 worth of real estate, or more maybe, depending on your risk factor.
Nice.
All right. Well, good luck to you. Go find a deal and get the money. All right. Good luck. Aaron, you got anything?
Yeah, shout out Locksmith Jeep Guy. Thank you for the $5. How can you buy anything when it's 1 million plus anywhere in Ontario, Canada, and you can get approved for $400K with a $70,000 and $60,000 a year net? What? I don't get what you're saying.
Basically, how can you buy anything when it's 1 million plus anywhere in Ontario, Canada, and you can get approved for $400,000 with a $70,000 down and a $60,000 a year net? I don't know. You know, all I can say is, if you're going to buy something for $1 million, I don't know what that is in Canada, but here you'd probably need, if you're going to live in the house, you probably get away with, I don't know, that may be a jumbo loan. You probably got to put 20% down. I mean, I don't know. So here you'd probably need 200 grand on the $1 million and borrow $8. You need to get a hold of benmallow.com and consult with Ben. All right. What else you got?
We got a caller.
We have a caller.
He's here.
Hello, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
crazy. This is really Benoit. Hi, guys.
Hi, how are you?
Good. My name is Sierra, and I'm calling from Washington State. So I'm clear opposite side from you guys.
You're calling from Washington State. Okay, what's up, liberal?
Yep. You wish. Well, I have a question.
How many
I'm
Starbucks you
23.
drink today?
I'll be 20. Just one.
Just one.
It's actually Red Bull today too.
Red Bull and Starbucks. That's all they do in Washington. All right, so what you got, lady?
Yep, Red Bull. So I'm 23. I'm going to be 24 next month. I have a boyfriend that's been with me for a while, and we are planning on getting into real estate. He actually builds houses. And so we're saving money. We're working really hard. He has a good job. I have a good job. The issue is, though, and I want a recommendation from you, since we are so new with getting loans and construction loans or any kind of loans, people are kind of hesitant to loan to us. What do you recommend? I know that you say to go to banks and stuff, but do you have any advice on what we should be doing as new borrowers who are struggling to get approved?
Excuse me. I mean, basically, you guys need to walk into a bank and tell them, number one, what do you guys do? You rent right now?
Yeah, we rent. We have a little studio. We rent $700 a month, all included.
It must be really small, but it's in Washington. All right. So basically, you need to go into whoever you bank with, or go online and get qualified and find out how much money the bank's willing to loan you based on your guys' current income. You know, I mean, but if your boyfriend can build houses, then fixing them up is even easier for him. Okay. And instead of building from scratch and having that big expense, you have to buy the land, you got to get plans, you got to have architects, you got to have all, building. It's nice to build, but it's going to be a lot easier for you guys to find something that you can fix up and remodel. And it's going to be a lot easier to buy it and do that than it is from building ground up. I mean, yeah, you could probably go into a bank if you got the income and get a loan on a construction house, based on your credit, based on your income and everything. But, if he can build, it's going to be a piece of cake for him to just fix up something. So at your age, you guys should be really looking at maybe buying something that he can add on to. Or that's how he can build. You can buy something and add on to it, add an addition, add another house, add an in-law unit, something like that, or remodel a place. I mean, that's what I would do. It's a lot easier to get a loan to do that than it is for new construction if you have never done it before, because they're gonna say you never done it before. So, but you got to go get qualified right away, or go on, go talk to the bank and tell them, hey, we want to buy something. Maybe you guys will buy a fourplex. I don't know. It don't have to be a house, does it?
Okay.
How are you going to make money if you build a house?
No.
What's the plan? You're going to build a house and then what? You're going to live in it?
No, probably sell. I think we were just wanting to develop like the equity and rent out.
If he thinks there's that much profit, if he thinks there's that much profit in it with the cost of materials and the cost of labor and buying the land and all the other crap you got to go through, then fine. But if I was you, if he's got those type of skills, you're much better off buying something and making it worth more, value add, fix it up, add on some bedrooms, do something like that, and improve something that's already there. It's going to be a whole lot easier than starting from scratch. I mean, that's just my opinion.
Okay.
All right.
He should be listening live, so he'll probably get the news pretty soon.
All right. Well, good luck to you, and I wish you the best. Go get qualified. Get your tax returns out. We're on your credit and whatever they want, and see how much money you guys can borrow right now. Okay. But if you buy a fourplex, they'll count the rental income from the fourplex, from the tenants that are paying rent, and then you qualify for even more. But that's up to you.
Okay.
All right. Good luck. Thanks for the call. Aaron.
All right. Shout out Moneybag God. Hi, I'm very interested in getting a shout out. I'm an entrepreneur.
Every time I talk is a shout out. What does he want?
He's a shout out. He just wanted to
shout out to entrepreneur. He is an entrepreneur.
All right, shout out SMCG. Thank you for the $4.99. Ben, you have been hustling for a while. What motivates you currently in your life?
What motivates me currently in my life? Trying to keep up with all the goddamn money my wife is spending. No, I mean, once you get in the game, you got to work the game. I mean, I have to keep moving. I got to keep making deals, because when you sell stuff, I got to replace it. So, I got to keep hustling. I got to stay one step ahead of getting that big fat tax bill and keep making money with the money, that I got. That's life. That's the route that I chose to go down, and I got to do it. And the way they did me a favor, they put me there, the government with the tax laws and everything, they made me that way. It wasn't for them, I wouldn't be buying up all this shit. I'd be just, nothing, I guess. I don't know.
You're gonna like this one. Shike, thank you for the $5. Can I be? Oh, we got a caller.
Can I be successful in real estate without missing an interest? My religion does not allow me for it. Love the content,
said-
Ben and family. What?
Why you read this? I got it. All right. Can I be successful in real estate without messing with interest? My religion does not allow for it. Love the content, Ben and
Well,
fam.
I don't know what religion has to do with business. I mean, it's way out of my. Logically, I can't even process it. I'm sorry. Okay, religion is something personal. What's that got to do with making money and take care of your family? And you gotta borrow money to make money unless you got a bunch of money. Well, if the religion doesn't want you to borrow money, then tell them to give you the money, and then you go out and make money with their money. But I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. Change religions.
We got a caller.
We have a caller. Find a religion that likes to let you borrow money. Find a religion that'll loan you
Hey,
money.
Ben Malamua money.
What's
I need
up?
to get some of
What's
your
up?
money, man.
I got no money, senor.
Not much, man.
Yo no tengo dinero. What's
Hey,
up?
man. So I'm getting ready to buy my first house. Like, I started a business. I was ready to buy one, and then didn't realize since I'm self-employed, I needed 2 years of tax returns. And getting ready to buy our first piece of property, and wasn't sure if we should go with like a multiplex 3-unit or 4-unit.
What kind of loan you getting?
Yeah, it would be best.
What kind of loan you getting?
Oh, probably an FHA loan, first time home buyer program.
I mean, listen, if you can find a fourplex that makes sense and you can handle living in it for at least a year, I'd go with the fourplex. How old are you?
32, man. But I don't think there's no fourplexes I can get for first time home buyer in Tampa.
Why not? Well,
It's too much money.
maybe prices are coming down. You never know. You got to talk to the right brokers, and maybe you'll snip out
Well,
a
what happened to your
triplex.
American Dream
But
thing?
let me tell you this: it's still going on. Nobody sent us the proof that they had FHA financing. Send the file of proof. Get a hold of it. We'll help you out. The point is that you don't know until you try. First, go get, because the point is the FHA will acknowledge the rent from that fourplex to qualify you. You need a good broker. You need a good banker to sit down and try to help you out, because if the fourplex is bringing in $3,000 a month, and there's 3 out of 4 units there bringing in $3,000 a month, $1,000 a piece or more, then that helps you pay the mortgage. So you qualify even more if you buy a rental property. Go talk to, you're in Tampa, there's a million brokers in Tampa, and go get a good agent to find you something on the MLS. It may not be, the dream property right now, but maybe you can fix it up. Maybe it's down by Fletcher.
Well, that's cool.
You've been down by Fletcher Avenue. Go to Bush Avenue.
I'm not. No, we're not going down to Fletcher Avenue,
Well,
man.
then if you ain't going down where the money can be made, then I don't know. I mean, go out. I don't
That's
know, but
fair enough,
look
man.
and
I was
find.
thinking
Go
about
to
Tampa.
Lutz. There's a lot of loot
Yeah,
in
Lutz
Lutz.
is nice.
I mean, go to the outside areas. I mean, but
Yeah, that's what we're looking at. Is like 54 is a nice area.
the first thing is go get qualified on maybe what the loan you based on your income, and then see if you see an income property, and then go back to them and say, hey, I got a property here that's bringing in $3,000 a month. What do I qualify for? I mean, just try. All right.
All right.
I
I want
luck
to try
you.
one
What?
more thing, man.
What?
I want to try one more thing. Hey, you're John's Pass, man. I hang Christmas lights, man, and I want to hang up Christmas lights. And I want to light up John's Pass for you, man, and like make it
Well,
all nice and bright
What
and
are you,
have the whole
those-
parade
what
and
do they call
everything.
them? The elves? You the Christmas elf guy that goes
No,
around
I'm
here
not the decorating elves.
decorating elves?
but
Man,
we
they
do,
expensive.
similar
Holy
things.
shit, are they expensive? I had
Yeah,
them
we're
come to
not
my
as
house,
expensive as them, man.
and they made
And I want to do this
shit.
as like clockwork, man.
They made sure they
We
had a
do
good
HOAs and
Christmas.
parades.
When they handed me that bill to hang all those damn lights up, they had a damn good Christmas. But then they only work once a year. That's pretty good. The guy makes so much friggin' money on Christmas time during the holiday. He ain't gonna work the rest of the year. But anyway,
Nah, they're electricians.
get a hold of Rafal. Go to benmal.com. Let us know the name of your company and see what we can do. All right.
All right.
All right.
Thanks for the help, and
Thank
bye.
you. Good luck. All right. What else?
All right, shout out Phil Carpenter. Guys, I live in Knoxville. Let me know if you need something done at that Lowe's. Would love to be your guy
Go
in
spend
Tennessee.
some money there. Go spend some money. The beauty about the Lowe's is I don't
triple
have to
net.
do nothing. All right. I ain't got no responsibilities. It's Lowe's has the responsibility. I ain't gonna worry about nothing.
True triple net.
Okay. The only thing I had to do is they wanted some little work done, some kind of coating put on the roof that I agreed to do when I bought it, and I did it. So I hope I did it. Call your brother, make sure you took care of the roof on Lowe's. I mean, thanks a lot. But go over there and, double check on it if you want. Drive around, spend some money over there. The restaurant that's on the out parcel wasn't bad. I think I ate some pretty good barbecue there in it. All right. But then the mall that I was told was down the block got torn down. Okay. The broker bamboozled me, but Amazon's getting built there. So that's even probably better. So there you go. We got more people, more houses, more people shopping at Lowe's.
All right. Shout out Johnny. Thank you for the $4.99. My house is paid off, worth around $500K.
Ding, 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 ding.
Plus $225 cash. What would you do, Ben? I'm stuck.
You're stuck. You're worth $750,000, but you're stuck. I mean, what do you want to do? You got all this, you got the tools, you got the money. Now go find a deal. If you need to go and refinance your house or get a HELOC, then go do it. But go find out what you're going to do with the money. Okay? Because right now you ain't doing nothing. You're almost a millionaire. All right? If you got $750,000, you ain't far from being a millionaire. Go out there, find a house or the units or something. Anything that, is going to make you some more money. It ain't going to happen by just sitting there, thinking about it. You got to do it. Find out what's for sale. Pick out a deal that makes sense. And do it.
Yeah, but we got a caller.
We have a caller.
Hey, Ben, how's it going?
Pretty good. How are you?
Good, thank you. I'm calling. I'm 26 years old. I'm from a city near Toronto, Ontario. And my situation is, I work full-time construction. I make, just over $100,000 a year. I got a house that's paid off. It's probably worth $700 to $750 Canadian. And my question is, I really don't know what to do with all that equity in the house. I want to put it to use, something with real estate. I don't know if I want to flip or rent, but I was just hoping.
You're in construction?
Yeah.
What do you do? What's your specialty?
Just I'm just starting off a few years ago, just general labor, kind of learning stuff.
$100,000 a year for general labor? Holy shit. I mean, I'm sure. What do? Do you know how to hang rock? Do you know how to build walls? Do you know how to install cabinets? What do you know how to do?
Honestly, I'm not going to lie to you. I really don't know how to do much right now.
What the hell do they pay you $100,000 a year for?
I mean, I've been at an Amazon facility there. It was a big project, lots of overtime and stuff like that. But I'm just getting started in the trade.
All right. Well, you're in the trade. I'm sure you know how to swing a hammer, don't you?
Yeah.
All right.
Actually, I shouldn't say I don't know how to do anything. Obviously, I know how to do demo, and my dad's an electrician, so I've learned sort of the gist of how everything sort of ties together.
Well, if you're in a construction field, then, my advice is you should find something you can put that talent to use, because that means you can do shit a lot cheaper than guys like me that can't swing a friggin' hammer. Okay.
Right.
So, if I was you, you got a lot of money and equity in that house. You said $700,000?
Yeah, probably. I'm, my dad and I are fixing up the house right now. I'm kind of fixing it up to be nicer so I could live in it. If I had to guess, given what other houses are selling for, probably $750.
Well, that's great, but if you want to get out there and make some money in real estate, and Canada is not an easy place to do it. You say you're near you're in Toronto area?
Yeah, and the prices are ridiculous right now.
Are you afraid to go across the border to Niagara?
Well, I mean, it's funny you asked that, because I actually just got back from Florida, and I was kind of considering a property in Orlando, but I don't know enough about it. I guess I'm kind of at the point where I have all this equity, but I wanted your expertise because I don't know what the hell to do.
How are you going to do a project in Florida? You start worrying about shit that's thousands of miles away. You need to get your hands dirty and find something that you can fix up. Go to Niagara.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of old shit in Niagara on the U.S. side. I've been there. That place needs a lot of help. All right. And so
Oh, yeah.
go across the border and find a deal. And you get your father to help you with the electrical. You can do whatever the hell you do and get the damn thing done. Because I'm sure you know other guys that do know how to do shit. I'm sure you
Oh,
work around
absolutely.
people that know how to do shit on the weekends or on the side. They can help you, whatever. So you know, all I can say is I've been to Canada. Prices are nuts. Or there was one
Yeah.
guy here from Saskatchewan or some shit. That's probably pretty far from you. He just bought a house for
Yeah.
116 grand. It's worth 160. Where the hell's
Yeah, no.
Saskatchewan?
I wish it was like that over there, but that's in bumfuck nowhere.
Yeah, okay,
So,
so forget that. All right. Anyway, the point is go across the border. You can always rent the Section 8. We let Canadians rent the
Yeah.
Section 8, and go there and find some fixer-upper old houses, fix them up, add on something to them, make more bedrooms, clean it up, rent it out, make some money. That's what you need to do with
Okay.
all that goddamn money you're sitting on. Right now you're sitting on money. You ain't doing shit. I mean, yeah, it's great. You got 700 grand in your house, but how much you got cash in the bank?
well, I got a lot invested in just like I buy like sneakers on the side and like sell that, but I probably got about like 60K in the bank, and then like another probably like 50K in sneakers.
Well, forget the sneakers, all right? You do what you want with the
Yeah.
sneakers. You got anything in a size 14. All right. So listen, you ain't got that much money in the bank. The banks are going to want to first, go see if you can find some deals and go see how much money you can pull out of the damn house you got and make some money. That's what you need to do. But you better get your passport and you better drive across the border to do it. That's my advice. All right.
Okay.
Or go to the
And,
go to the Canadian side. Things are really that expensive over there too. In Niagara, Canadian side, can't find a fixer up in there that you can do Airbnb or some shit. I don't know,
yeah,
but
no, it's pretty cheap over there as well.
there you go. That's a
so, like,
nice part. Oh, let me tell you, the Canadian side of Niagara Falls is nice. They got flowers. It's the same
Oh, yeah.
houses. I swear to God, I've been there. On the American side, it's the same. You can tell all the houses were built back in the early 1900s or whatever. And on the U.S. side, they
Yeah.
look like shit. And then when you go on the Canadian side, they look like they're beautiful with flowers and paint and everything. So go out in
Absolutely.
that area where there's still an opportunity to buy and buy something to fix it up. On the Canadian side, where you get all that tourism at, you might score something in retail. That's where you really can hit a home run. You go find an old retail site that you can clean up and rent out. You could buy
Right.
anything because you can buy retail dirt cheap when it's empty. When a guy's sitting around with empty retail, he wants to get rid of it. He knows it ain't worth shit without a tenant. Okay, so look into that. There's major tourism in Niagara Falls on the Canadian side. All right, well, good luck
Yeah,
to you.
no.
All right, but go get a
Yeah,
deal and get that money and make it happen. You got all the tools you need. Just do it.
No, you're right. I just haven't put it in there, and I haven't asked the right questions. But I just got to do it and take a chance, because you're right. That Niagara
It's not
side
a
is going to catch
chance
on.
if you
just
know
like
you're
with
buying a
Toronto.
deal. There's no risk. There's no risk as long as you know you did your homework and you're buying a deal. When I buy a piece of real estate, there's no risk. I already know what the income's going to be. I know what it's going to be worth. It's all a mathematical equation based on what other shit
Right.
is selling for and what the interest rates are and all that bullshit. It's all math. All right, just go find
Yeah.
a deal and get that money out your house and put it to work and start growing an empire.
Okay.
Be careful.
No, it's just
The
a matter
empire
of doing it.
strikes
You're right.
back.
Once you do it, and it
That's
pays off in
definitely
the
true.
end.
All right, and make sure you get your father to help you. He work cheap.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, what else we got?
Everybody needs to hit the like button.
Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Hit the
And-
dislike button. Use this finger.
And if you're not subscribed, I have no idea why you're not subscribed, but subscribe.
If you don't
There's no point.
subscribe, then that's an insult. And if you want to insult me, you got problems. All right. Anyway, yeah, we need more subscribers. We don't even have 500,000. That's nothing. Can't give me 500,000. Me, Kevin's got almost 2 million. Thank God he's gone. Oh my God. Me, Kevin came here and he spent, I don't know, what did he spend, like 4 days here? We couldn't get
Yeah.
rid of that guy. Oh, no, he's a great guy. And I'm going to tell you something. Like him, don't like him, I don't care, but the guy's smart. He can't know all that shit unless he's actually learning it and studying it. He was on Fox News yesterday as a goddamn expert talking about stocks. So, I appreciate him coming down here. We hung out. We had a great time. And we threw him out. No, he's a great guy. And he's a real smart young guy. And he motivates people to do shit. So, he does shit. He's not me. We're different worlds, but, he's out there helping people and motivating people and talking about intelligent things. I mean, I couldn't hold a conversation with him on his level. This guy knows the intricacies of companies and their earnings and all the stuff and why this is happening right now. And he explains it. I mean, for a young guy, I thought he was older. He's only 30, but he's a smart guy. So I'm glad he came down, and hopefully he'll come back if Aaron didn't make him mad.
What did I do? I didn't do anything.
All right, what else? You got any more callers?
I got a caller.
Then put them on. What are you waiting for, Pollock?
I was waiting for you to finish, and we got a caller.
We have a caller.
Ben.
Yes.
Ben, first I want to say when you said you used carpet and drapes for your first rentals, that has influenced me so much. Thank you.
Yeah, but let me tell you about the used carpet I got. You know where I got the carpet from?
I haven't.
I got the carpet out of casinos and hotels.
Nice.
And the guy would get all his carpet for free, and then he'd sell it to me for like $1 a yard, and it was like really expensive, beautiful carpet. It was crazy colors, but the tenants liked it over there, so it worked out great. That's all. Hey, that's all the money you had. That's what we had to do. You do what you got to do.
No, that's influenced me so much. You're the only person I've ever heard say they've used carpet and drapes.
Let me tell you something.
I've kind of taken that.
I'll use toilet if I had to. I'll just buy a new seat for it.
Well, I've
don't
had
think
to
I
go
haven't.
to
Don't think I didn't. I bought used toilets.
Well, I've had to go to similar lengths in my property journey, and now I have 3 units. I live in Ocala. Yeah, you mentioned that earlier. What I'm wondering is, what's your opinion of Airbnb versus rental? I own all 3 units outright, and I'm ready to start renting or Airbnb.
Well, you got to do whatever the demand calls you to do. If there's a demand for Airbnb, then you do it. You go on Airbnb, you look up who your competition is, and you see how booked they are, and then they'll tell you whether or not there's a demand. If they're getting bookings a lot and there's room for you to get in the game, then you get in the Airbnb game. But if they're not, and plus, you got a lot more work in Airbnb. It's different. You rent a place out, you give the person a lease a year. What's your problem, man?
Yes.
You get a guy a year lease, you forget about it. He pays your rent, and that's the end of it. But you're probably going to double your money with Airbnb. Typically, Airbnb will double your rent income, but you're going to earn it. It ain't coming for free. So, or you get Airbnb
my wife and I are ready.
rent out the other ones. Test it, The thing about Airbnb is if the Airbnb don't work out, all right, you got stuck with some furniture, but you can still rent it out by the year.
Oh, yes. My wife and I are ready to do the full-time, it's going to be cleaning, dealing with the host and whatnot. We're ready to do that. But then my next question is, can you use Airbnb income to use the property as leverage to get into some more property for lending?
Well, from what I've been hearing, and I've only been hearing it because I don't have a lot of Airbnb, is that the banks will acknowledge the income, providing you give them a tax return showing the income and expenses, and there might be a 1-year minimum requirement to prove to them that you've been making money for a solid year, maybe more. But, some banks might say, all right, show us a year's worth of income to prove that you got this money, and then if it's on your tax return, it's income. Doesn't matter how you make it. It's income is income, so, and then if you have a combination of both, even better.
Okay. So following up that, going the rental route instead of Airbnb, how soon can you use your leases to up your income to borrow again? And then this is also including that I own the homes outright.
Well, I mean, typically, if you own homes outright, you'll always be able to borrow something. But if you want to maximize your loan to value and get more money, then you got to show the bank more stability. And they have what they call a seasoning period. Some banks will have a 1-year seasoning period. Some banks, to get a lower interest rate and better terms, might have a 2-year seasoning period. But they want to see the property seasoned if you want to get the most bang for your buck. If you want to get the biggest value on your property and get the highest loan to value, you're going to have to show them that you have a stable income coming in on that property. Otherwise, what they might do is they might say, okay, well, based on your income, we'll give you maybe 50% LTV. And then once you show us that you're making more money, we'll increase the LTV and give you more money because you proved that you can afford it. So, it's a process you go through. But get busy.
Final question, I promise. Final question. let's say the tables turn and the majority of my income comes from property rentals. These 3 units per se. After the 1 year or 2 year seasoning period, as you just mentioned, how much do you think I would be able to borrow just off that rental income alone? And let's say the total value of the 3 properties is $250,000. I know that's low, but these are kind of low income. These are kind of lower end areas. So let's say 3 properties, $250K. I've got the seasoned period down, good renters. What do you think I'd be able to borrow with only the rental income showing?
Typically, a bank's going to loan you 75 to 80% of the property's value. Okay, they're going to have it appraised. It's going to appraise for $250. You package them together, they'll give you 75 to 80% of it cash out. Okay, that's typically how it works in the conventional finance world. All right, so there you go. And let me tell you something. If you do go the Airbnb route, you know what you can do is Vincent's mad at me because I didn't listen to him the other day. And he never called in, did he? He wanted to, especially in Orlando, all the hotels are always getting rid of. I know, but go to Orlando. It's not that far away. And look up hotel liquidators, okay? Because they get all the furniture free from the hotels just for moving it out. And it's still good stuff that you can use really cheap. You could set up a whole goddamn room for about $200 with a bed, with a table, with everything you need, chair, everything. They'll send you a whole package. So if you do need furniture, look at a hotel liquidator type place, and you get everything you need to set up an Airbnb. And then go to Walmart for the rest of the shit.
Okay.
All right. What else?
Do you ever plan on coming up to Ocala?
I don't ride horses, and John Travolta doesn't talk to me anymore. Because
Travolta. I live by Travolta, believe it or not. But I always wondered if you would come up here and scout out properties sometime. The place is growing like crazy.
If there's a deal there, I'll go there. But mostly I look for retail out there. I almost bought the Kohl's shopping center once. I've been out there. It's nice, but it's growing.
Well, that place is hard to find, even if you're driving right by it. I don't know about that one.
I didn't buy it, and plus it was on a land lease, so that was another reason why I didn't buy it. I didn't want to take over a land lease. But anyway, good luck. Keep building and keep finding or rent. Fix up the stuff you got. Get the money coming in. Go to the bank, borrow the money, and then go out and buy something else. There's a lot of money in horse stables in
Thank
Ocala.
you so much.
Why don't you build horse stables? All right, good luck. What else? You got anything, Aaron?
Yeah. Saul Merritt, they're building Lennar Homes.
Lennar, right?
Lennar.
I didn't even read it.
Yeah, Lennar Homes.
They're building Lennar Homes off of Little Road and
5A in Pasco.
Pasco's on fire right now. Okay, why is Pasco on fire? Because Pinellas already is overcrowded.
Oh.
So what do they do? It spreads out. Now Pasco all along 54. I love Little Road. I like that. I tried to buy stuff on Little Road. It's too damn expensive now. But Pasco's blowing up right now. So that's great. And Lennar Homes, they knew what the hell they're doing. They're going to come in there and build thousands of homes, and then everything around those homes is going to grow. You're going to have retail coming in. That's why it's a good place to go invest, because the big shots are there building, and you could be a little shot riding on their coattail. Carla, make me a hot cup of coffee, please. Here's my cup. Right. I already pour water in the machine. Put to work that machine, and the cream is in a box in the refrigerator. I'll have 2 sweet and lows, 2 Splendas, and 2 creams. Thank you. And a donut. Go get me a donut. All right, what else you got? You got any more callers? Shout out what?
Let me do
shout out
super chats. All right, anyways, shout out Carlos ARP. Thank you for the $4.99. Hey, Ben, if you were to start a career as a real estate agent today, what would you do to start? What would your plan be? How would you prospect?
If I was a real estate agent with a license to make money, all right, first I would put a suit on, okay? I would look really, really nice, okay? Because people in real estate, if you want to be a good salesperson, if you dress nice, people will tend to respect you more. They'll believe in you more. They'll trust you more. And, it's very nice when they dress up. So put on the best suit you can and tie, and find the real estate office that's making the most money and doing the most business. If you're going to be looking to get into homes, then go to like the Sotheby's and start at the top. Go to the top, because that's where they're making the big fat commissions. And let me tell you something about all those people making those big fat commissions. They get lazy. So they always want somebody to ride their coattail to do all their dirty work. And that's what I used to do when I was in property management. You do the dirty work, and then you become one of them eventually, and you get somebody else to do your dirty work. So if I was at a license, I'd clean myself up. I'd put a suit on. I'd find the busiest, best office selling the big time shit. I'd go in there and say, hey, what? I want to join your team. Okay, I want to join your team. I'll do the open houses. I'll sit at the goddamn desk for people that walk in or call. I'll do all that shit, and I'll work with other agents, and they'll cut me in a piece of their commission, and then that's how you get around people making money. Find the people that are making money and help them, and then you'll make money. Okay, because eventually they get old. Somebody's got to take over. Plus, they get lazy, and then you start taking on a lot of their business. It's like that with any business, whether you sell insurance, whether you sell real estate, cars, whatever the hell you're selling. Get with the people and latch on to the people that are already making money doing it for 20-something years. Okay, and become somebody they have to depend on. Then you got them right in your hand, baby, because you need me now. I told my old partner, fine, I'll leave. Oh, no, I'll make you a partner. Hell yeah, you make me a partner. You're making millions of dollars off of me. Okay, once you get them, they don't get it. When you work hard in life, and for somebody and make them a lot of money, you start controlling them instead of them controlling you. Except you, I'll always control your ass. All right. You too, lady. What else, Pollock?
Then
You
we
got
got
a caller?
All right. Shout out Carl. Ben, what's happening in the Bahamas? Any thoughts?
Bahama, man. I got no boat, man. I can't go to the Bahamas because I sold the goddamn boat and I need to go find a new one. That's the Bahamas.
Any thoughts on the property market in Nassau?
Nassau, you gotta know who. Let me tell you something. You go out of the country, it ain't like America, okay? You gotta have connections. If you ain't got connections, you better sit your ass down somewhere, okay? Because I got friends in Nassau, and I still won't do nothing in Nassau. I can't do nothing in Nassau because 1031's not allowed outside the country. But you go to one of these places, you can make money, but shit, let me tell you something. You're gonna be lining some pockets, and you better have some friends there. Okay, because it ain't like here, Everything over there is controlled, man. You don't do nothing until you take care of me, man. You take care of me and you can make money here. That's the way it works. It works like that in most countries, it seems like to me. Except the guy in France today I was talking to, and he hit the jackpot on some real estate deal. But anyway, he said he's borrowing money at 1.5% in France. I got to look into that. Maybe I can start borrowing money in France and using it here. I don't know.
I think you can do that.
I don't know if the French banks will loan me money here. Maybe they will. Why not? They should be happy to
I
loan
mean, when
money
they
here.
see who you are.
All right, I'll contact the Bank of France tomorrow, monsieur.
You got
Will
a
you
caller.
loan me some money? Well, then put them on.
Caller, you're on.
Hey, Ben, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. You're squeaking. What do you got, a mouse sitting next to you?
No, I'm outside. So I have a property. I have about 100 in equity. But the thing is that I live with my parents. I'm 32 years old. Basically, I moved back in with my parents when the whole pandemic thing happened because my job said that they were going to lay us off or whatever, but they never did. So I'm not really in love with the area. It's about an hour away from my current job. So I wanted to do a 1031 exchange, but the real estate agent that I talked to said that it would have to be an investment property and that I could not live in it. So I was thinking, does it make more sense to just sell it because I want to buy a property that I could actually live in?
Did you ever live in the house? Can you hear me? Did you ever live in the house that you're talking about?
So yeah, I did for 21 months, right? And from all the research I've done, if you've lived in the house for 2 years, 24 months, right? Then it's tax free, right?
All right? I'm just going to tell you my opinion, but I'm not an accountant. Okay, if you lived in the damn house for 21 months and you had to go away for COVID to take care of your parents, you still lived in the goddamn house. You should be able to sell it if it was your personal residence and you still own it, and you didn't rent it out, did you? Is it rented out?
Yep. Yeah. It's
Are you claiming a rental income?
Well, I'm breaking even on it right now. So yeah, basically, I'm filing the taxes on it, and I'm writing off depreciation and all that.
How long you been renting it out?
2 years.
It's been rented for 2
It'll be-
years.
It'll be 2 years, July 1st. Yeah.
All right. Like I said, you need to talk to your accountant. If you've been renting the house out for 2 years, you should be able to 1031 it because it was a rental property. And then you sell it, the money goes into 1031, and you go out and buy something else. All right. But talk to your accountant,
Right.
okay? There's no reason I can
Yeah.
imagine why you can't 1031 that into another deal. Makes no, I don't know. It's
Well,
beyond my belief.
Well, I can, but the thing is I won't be able to live in the property. Is what I'm trying to say. So the real estate agent that I was talking to, I actually talked to two of them.
You
that
could if
really-
you bought a fourplex. You could if you bought a duplex or a triplex.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
Go
Yeah, that
find
makes
a
sense.
multiple unit place and live in one unit. Why? Your parents kicking you out?
No, I'm just an old man, you know. I don't
All
want to
right.
be here no more.
I 1031 it. I 1031 it and go see if you can find something that has an income that you can still live in it. That's what I would do. And then you should be okay.
that
And
sounds
always
good.
consult with your accountant. Don't listen to a schmuck like me. But I believe that's
Yeah,
legal for
I
you to do
understand.
that. All right. Thanks for the call.
Okay.
Good luck to you.
All right.
Bye.
All right.
Sell it to the tenants that are living there. It's a lot easier.
Shout out Nick Mullins. Shout out Tower for the $50. Appreciate that.
Ooh, thank you very much. Thank you very much.
I own 2 properties, free and clear, $1.2 million. I own 2 properties, free and clear. They are worth $1.2 million. My credit is bad because I lost my business during COVID. Should I sell or just keep 58 grand NOI on the investment property and keep living in my paid off houses?
He owns 2 properties free and clear for $1.2 million. I mean, listen, if your credit's bad, that's going to affect you. I don't know. Maybe some of that shit goes away. They claim in 7 years or something like that. But listen, if you got that kind of money free and clear, at least how much does it cost to clean your credit up? That's what I like to know. Because maybe you clean your credit up for $100 grand. You can negotiate shit on your credit. You go to credit repair. They settle ship at 10 cents on the dollar, or sometimes they get it taken off altogether. People not responding. Your credit is the most important thing in the world. Okay. But if you ain't got no money in the bank, I mean, how much? I don't know. 58 grand NOI. That's worth about, $1 million. Okay. So, that's what it's worth at a 5 cap roughly. But if I was you, I would try to get some sort of loan against, even if it was a hard money, whatever, to clean your credit up, and that's what I would focus on. Clean your credit up. Then you'll be able to get better loans at cheaper money and more money from the bank. So, without your credit being clean, that's going to stop you from growing in life. I'm sorry. It's the way it is. So get your credit clean, and then you'll be a millionaire with the money in your hand, not sitting in the damn properties. And keep them if you have to. Refinance them and keep them. Then you'll still have cash flow. You'll have money in the bank. You can go buy something else, and life goes on.
And we got a caller.
We have a caller.
I have a caller.
All right.
Hey, Ben.
What's up? What's up?
Hey, I got a question for you. What's the difference between an FHA loan where you put 3% down and a first-time home buyer where you put 3% down?
I mean, there's all kinds of programs out there. Different counties, different cities. They have the first-time home buyer where you can put nothing down. Okay, they'll loan you the money for the down payment even. Some of them grant it to you if they really want to see houses bought in their area, if they're distressed. I mean, FHA is through the federal government, okay? The federal government is backing up that loan. So if the bank makes you the loan, they ain't got to worry. What are you smiling at? If the bank makes you the loan, they're not worried because the government's going to back up the loan if you don't pay them. So FHA is through the feds. They got programs that are through the state. You go to every state has what they call a housing finance agency. They got programs. The cities have programs. I mean, they're all basically have their rules, but they're all pretty much the same. It's just, whatever you want to use. VA has no money down if you're a veteran. SBA loans money, if you have a business. I mean, just pick and choose. Go see what you qualify for. But FHA typically is the biggest way to get the people use the most. It's the easiest loan to get, and it's the most common loan for average citizen to get.
It's easier than first-time home buyer loan?
Listen, go find out who's giving the first-time home buyer loan. Who's administrating that loan? Who? The city?
I'm not sure who, but I've been watching you so long.
Well,
you
go
constantly,
online. Where do you live? Where do you live?
I live in Wisconsin.
All right, so wherever town you live in, look up first-time home buyer in your area, in your city, and see what pops up. Maybe Wisconsin's got a special program. They have a state agency. Go to the county agency. Go to the city agency. See what they offer. Some offer, some don't. Okay, or you can go FHA, which covers everybody in the entire country. Okay, you can check them both out. But they're both pretty much the same, in my opinion. They're all pretty much the same. All those things is some municipality is guaranteeing the bank that if you screw up, they're gonna back them up. Okay, but sometimes with FHA, you gotta pay mortgage insurance, which is a few bucks. So the government ain't stupid. They go to an insurance company and they make you take out an insurance policy. So if you screw up and the Fed's got to pay, they got an insurance company to run to. So there you go. Go for it. Doesn't matter how you get the money. Just get the money.
At what point during this puppet presidency do you think this real estate market's going to crash?
I don't know. Interest rates keep going up. Real estate has to come down. The guy that used to qualify for the $1 million house, if interest rates double, he only qualifies for $500,000. So we're in a very weird time right now. I don't know where, but prices have to come down, and it's just life. We got to ride the roller coaster. Real estate and any market is a roller coaster ride. You got your ups, your downs, but if you're cash flowing and your rate is fixed, you can sleep at night. If you go out tomorrow and lock in an FHA loan at whatever the rate is today, I don't know. Why don't you look it up, somebody, and see what today's FHA rate is? You fix that rate, you go to sleep at night knowing your payment ain't going up. So who cares if prices of real estate go up and down? As long as your cash flow is the same.
5.52.
Is it that much?
That's what it says.
Holy shit. It's like double now, FHA rates. Well, you better hurry before they go up anymore.
Oh, wait. Interest rate now, it says APR is 5.4.
Well, whatever. It's up there in the fives, okay?
Wow.
Conventional, I think, is still less, believe it or not. The banks will take a loan and
Conventional
less.
is 4.59.
Even that's pretty high. But, go out there, qualify, and borrow the money, all right? That's your first step.
Do you think we're going to have a replay of 2008?
2008 was different. 2008 was the banks were giving out money to people that didn't deserve it. Okay. They were just being stupid. Okay. So it's a totally different situation. We're kind of like an uncharted waters to me. Right now, the whole country's weird, with all the supply shit and I don't know. Cost of employees are going up, but productivity is going down. I don't know. We're in this weird place right now. COVID kind of screwed everything up. China's on lockdown. The Russians are going nuts over there. Oil and everything is, it's all crazy. But just go out there and borrow some money and do something positive in your life and buy something. You're not going to go wrong buying something. Believe me.
That's true. Hey, did you have some good matzah?
Matzah! My wife made me matzah brie. She takes the matzah, she breaks it up, and she wets it and puts chopped onions in it and scrambles it up with eggs and lox and makes a nice omelet, and that's what I like to eat. Otherwise, I ain't got no use for no plain-ass cracker. I'm sorry. That's like, eating crackers for what? What am I, a fucking parrot?
Where would they even have matzah over here? Like, what about Lucky Dill?
Yeah, some restaurants, a handful of places that'll make matzah brie, all right? All right, well, good luck to you. Shalom Malachim. All right, you got anything, Aaron?
Yeah, shout out Original Merch. Thank you for the $5. What's up, Ben? Had some family over last week and took them to John's Pass on Monday to go jet skiing. Looking real busy over there.
Thank you. Listen to this, folks. We now have what's it called? The Parrot of the Caribbean. We have a boat that travels not only in the water, but that sucker goes on land. We'll give you the land and sea tour. Come on down to John's Pass and get on that damn boat, bus, whatever you want to call it. Looks like a trolley car, but it goes in the water. I've ridden it. Everybody's ridden it. We tested it out. It's safe. We got life jackets. It's Coast Guard approved, and it's sitting right there as soon as you drive in our property, waiting for you to board and take the best tour you had of Florida water by land and sea. So go to Parrots in the Caribbean at John's Pass and get your ticket. It holds up to like 40 people, I think. It's comfortable, it's great. And you might even see me on it. I should be the tour guide on that thing.
You should. That'd be funny. We should do that for a video.
All right. What else you got?
All right. Shout out Dara. Thank you for the $9.99. Ben, I'm just about finished renovating my first home. Value went from $189K to $325K in 2 years here in Palm Springs, California.
Sounds cheap for Palm Springs.
Market is inflated. Should I Airbnb or sell? Would I need an apartment for myself?
Okay, listen. We all know that if you've been in that house for 2 years, okay, then if you do sell it, the money's tax-free. $250,000 of gain is non-taxable. And if you're married, it's 500 big ones. I married Carla specifically so I get that extra 250, and I sold my house that I paid 500 for. I sold it for $1 million, and I knew if I married her, she's worth $250,000 tax-free deduction. So we did. And I took the money. And so basically, if you really ain't got no money in the bank and you want to get some cash and you don't need the house to live in, or you could Airbnb it, you could rent it out, you could refinance it, but, you got a profit there. I don't know how much money you put into it, but you got a profit there of about 150 grand, it looks like to me. But, it's tax-free if you do sell it. Or refinance it and rent it out, but you ain't gonna have no real cash flow. Airbnb, I don't know. If you can make a lot of money on an Airbnb and figure out the numbers. If it makes sense, get a refinance on it and Airbnb it, and then have both money in your pocket and cash flow.
Hey, Brad, we got a caller. I mean, Ben, we got a caller.
Would you call me?
Brad. We have Brad on the line.
Brad, what are you doing, Brad?
Hey, Ben, how's it going?
Pretty good. How are you?
I'm doing good, Ben. I'm doing good. By the way, my last name's Mala as well. I don't know if we're related or anything.
Spelt the same way mine is.
That's right. And my dad's from Queens.
Well, to my knowledge, all the Malas were the Jews that were kicked out during the Spanish Inquisition when they ran away because the Catholics were killing all the Jews if they didn't convert. So they all took off and ran. And Turkey was the only place that would let them in, or it might have been the Ottomans back then. We're talking back in the 1500s, okay?
Right.
1400s, and then they all hid in Turkey. And then in the late 1800s, early 1900s, a lot of them caught a boat to New York. I looked up my grandfather when he got there on Ellis Island.
Yeah, Ellis Island.
And then typically, from my knowledge, we're all related. But who knows? I don't know. But I mean, most of the Malas I knew from New York, they had money. We didn't have any money because my mother was nuts. Nobody wanted to deal with us. But you're from Queens, it could be. But your name's Brad. That's not Jewish. Brad Jewish?
No, it's not very Jewish. My that's what my parents named me, and my dad's name was Robert. But
that's definitely.
Do you know what Nahama Mala? Was your grandfather's name Nahama Mala?
Are you Arabic or are you Turkish? Jewish?
As far as I know, he came from Turkey. But my family also was in Greece, and we are Sephardic.
Greece too, right? Yeah, Sephardic. If you're Sephardic, the chances are we all came from the same town, and and I think we're all related. So, it's possible. I came from Queens too, but I came from fuck Rockaway. But so what's up, Brad?
Well, that's kind of how I came across.
Mala?
Well, that's kind of how I came across you. I work in cybersecurity, and some kids were Googling me, and they found you.
Oh.
But the Batmobile kind of stuck out to the. But
cybersecurity, I got to change. You know that we have to change our security systems because of they're made by certain companies now. Hey, Polak, what's the name of that company? I got to rip out all that security shit. What's the name
Huawei.
of it? Huawei. I got to get rid of all my Huawei. The Chinese are listening.
Oh,
so
definitely don't use Huawei. I think there's some kind of block the U.S. government has on them right now.
The government doesn't want us using it. The government
allegedly
said we can't use it. I got to get rid of it. It's going to cost me some money, but oh well. I'd like to give the Chinese something to listen to. I could put that shit in some of our apartment buildings. All right. So what's up, Brad Mala from Queens? Maybe a relative of mine?
Well, my dad was from Queens. Right now I'm in Henderson, Nevada. And my wife is actually the one that's really getting the real estate. She's beginning into wholesaling, and now she's looking at fix and flips. We currently own 2 homes, one of which we're renting out. And she was coming to me about, because my name is on both loans, she was coming to me about doing the HELOC. And I was wondering what you think about using that for, taking a loan out and buying a third property for rental. Because that's what I'd like to do. I'd like to purchase enough properties rent them out so they pay off the mortgage until eventually, you know, I heard earlier you don't like the idea about renting out though.
Listen, Henderson, Henderson's known for something. Isn't Vegas in Henderson?
Yeah, we're right next door to Vegas.
All right, so you can rent rooms out by the hour. All right, so basically, I mean, HELOCs are great, you know, because the money's there if you need it, and if you're not using it, you're not paying on it, but it's there in case you want to use it. I mean, if you want to go buy a house, I mean, it's all about cash flow with me. If you're going to find a house and it's going to have good cash flow, that's great. But, you know, houses typically don't have a lot of cash flow because the money you pay costs so much to own it and operate it that the rent doesn't barely break even. So, you know, it's all about the numbers, but HELOCs are a great way to go if you're thinking about investing money. And this way the money's there, and if you need it, you use it. If you're not using it, you don't pay for it. If you go out and get a cash out refi, you got to start paying on that money because they're going to give it to you right up front.
My wife's going to kill me because you're saying the same exact words she was saying.
Well, you know, once in a while, your wives are right. You know,
Guess I should
once
do it.
in a while.
Yeah.
In my case, very rare. She's standing right here, too. All right. Well, good luck to you, and stay out of the casino.
Yeah, I don't gamble.
All right. Very
All right,
good.
Ben, take
Good
care.
luck to you. Thanks for the call. What else we got? Aaron.
Let's see. All right. Bratwurst.
Bratwurst.
Thank you for the $10. Syed, thank you for the $100.
Thank you, Saeed.
Thank you very
Hey,
much.
if I pay you $10,000, can I be your main right-hand man for 1 month? Either way, thank you for the great and valuable content. Listen, right now, I don't have a right hand or a left hand. My hands are tied. But you know, thank you very much. But listen, you know, you need to take that 10 grand and you need to invest it in yourself. That's what you got to do. Okay. You don't need me to tell you what to do. You're not going to, you know, basically the only way you learn how to do shit is get out there and do it. Okay. Nobody really needs to teach you real estate. It's simple. All right. Go find something that makes sense. If it makes sense, it makes
dollars.
Thank you. He finally learned something. You know, and good luck to you. And hopefully we'll have an event soon. So use the 10 grand to come stay in my hotel and we'll hang out. All right, Saeed. Salam alaikum, Saeed. I sold a building to a guy named Saeed once. Nice guy. But he ended up making me buy the building back because he couldn't handle it. It was in a rough neighborhood. All right, what else we got? Anything? Callers?
He's getting a call.
Chats?
Here, I'll do a super chat.
Do a super
All
chat,
right,
man.
so shout out to Who Is That? Is a crash coming? Will Florida stay expensive? I get priced out of starting an HVAC business in Tampa. Joe from Minneapolis.
All right, listen, if you're going to start an HVAC business in Tampa, you're going to make money, okay? Because we live in Florida. And I can tell you right now, don't worry about the heat. Just worry about the AC, okay? AC business, if you're in the AC business in Florida, you're going to make money, okay? Because everybody needs it. And they're always breaking down. So, you know, focus on that and then worry about the real estate. But there's always room for a good AC company, you know, whether it's, you know, whatever, anything, everybody has AC. I don't care where you go, you know, so go for it.
Hey, Ben, we got a caller.
We have a caller.
Hey, caller, you're on the line.
Caller's not there.
Hey, how you doing?
Fine. How are you?
Good. Sir, so I have a question, obviously, that's on my phone. I'm relocating down from Maryland, up from Maryland, and my dad has quite a few properties. I do too. I'm renting out mine. I'm pulling out lines of credit on both of my properties, mine and my wife. We're not married legally, so, you know, the whole tax thing, we're our own head of households. We both work. We're both in IT. I have other businesses and things like that. But my main question is for my father's situation. He has a few properties that he owns cash, obviously. And the thing is, because he owns a few homes and an income of roughly maybe around almost $200,000 a year, and not a lot of debt, like he doesn't really leverage his properties except for his main residence. That's the only one he has a refi on. He owns the rest cash.
All right.
We're having issues getting him approved. Well, not approved, while finding lenders who are willing to do business with him and pull lines of credit on those properties. And this is in Baltimore, mind you, not even anywhere in Maryland, Baltimore.
Listen, if he's got properties and he doesn't owe any money on it and they're cash flowing, the banks are going to loan him money. All right. So I don't know who he's talking to, but the banks are there to loan money to be, and he's got income. You said he's making $200,000 a year off the rentals.
No, this one is IT contract.
He makes $200,000 a year, or he's getting that from rental income. Which one?
Rental income is probably around 50,000 claimed for, because he has some in partnership with my uncle, just
All
a
right,
few.
listen.
So he owns like 3 of them by, yeah.
I mean, he's making a couple of $100,000 a year, right?
Yep.
So he takes his tax returns, he puts together a financial statement, he goes to the bank and he says, give me a loan on this property. It's simple. They're not going to turn down somebody making a couple of $100,000 a year with equity in their real estate. I'm sure his credit's clean. There's no reason why he couldn't borrow money. I mean, is he sitting on any liquid money, any cash?
Probably around a quarter.
$250,000, wherever
and
whatever
a
bank.
bunch of vehicles.
Well, whatever bank that $250,000 sitting in, they're the ones that should be loaning the money. The point is that, when you have money, you want to keep that money somewhere where somebody's going to help you. You giving them your money to hold and be in their bank, then they should be a two-way street. They should loan you money. So wherever he's got his money at, that's the bank that would be happy to loan him money. Why? Because they got $250,000 of his money sitting there. They know he ain't going nowhere. He's not a risk. So he just needs a mortgage broker, or start going around and talk to different
I
banks.
need to shop around.
You just shop around, borrowing money,
Okay.
and you have to shop. My ex-partner, when I raised me, he told me, we got to sit here and dollar for dollars. He'd sit there and he'd call and see who the hell wanted to loan him money. It's like shopping.
Literally.
Buying, getting a loan is shopping for a loan. You got different banks want different things. If it's a bank that likes to loan on this, or a bank likes to loan, believe me, all banks will loan your father money, believe me. Or I'll find a broker and he'll find you 100 banks that want to. Then you pick and choose the one that gives you the best rate and terms. All right. Well, good luck to you. All right. Take care.
For that. Ben, one more last question. It's in regards to like Groveland, Claremont, Lake County area. What are your thoughts on that?
Claremont, meaning Florida?
Yes, sir.
Claremont. I was there yesterday. It's right next to Kissimmee, right?
Yes, sir.
All right.
No, it's like west of Orlando, more so.
All right. It's all right.
It's
on
a very
Earl
hilly area.
But put it this way. Yesterday I think it was yesterday, me and little Ben flew to Orlando to go to a place that was considered Claremont, and it was on Earl Bronson Highway. Okay. And it looked like Kissimmee to me, but they said, no, it's Claremont. The line's right here, and Polk County's right here. And it's like the 3 corners of different counties. But anyway, everything is growing in Florida because people are always dying to come here. Tourists are always coming here. Claremont is great. You got to find a deal. It's outside of Orlando, and Orlando's blown up, so there's no more room in Orlando. So you go to the outskirts of Orlando. All those towns around Orlando are good places to find deals right now. Lake
Thank
City?
you very much,
Did you
sir.
say
You have a
Lake
blessed day.
City? Did you say Lake City?
Nope.
Oh, okay.
No, Groveland.
Groveland? That's near Orlando,
Lake
too,
County.
right? Is that
Yes,
near
sir. Yes,
Orlando?
sir. So Groveland's like right west of Claremont by 20 minutes.
All right. Anything around Orlando's blowing up right now, okay? Because, that's the way it works. Everything in a main city or main area gets oversaturated and it all spreads out. Just like Pinellas County, where I live. It got overbuilt and overpopulated. Now it's spreading out to Pasco County. That's the way it works. All right. Well, good luck to you. All right. What do you
All
got,
right,
Aaron?
Shout out. Shout out Hunter. The express car wash business is worth a look into.
Car washes are popping up everywhere. Okay, yeah. You wanted to buy. My wife shows me a car wash in our own neighborhood or near our neighborhood. You wanted a kind where you gotta come there and hose your own car down. He's talking about these big, beautiful places where they're putting in these gorgeous machines and they go for like $5 to $10 million. You wanted someone. You're gonna go in there and collect the goddamn quarters out of a freaking machine with a wand and fix the wand and all that shit. Different type of car wash, lady.
God darn it.
And you don't even wash your own damn car. Okay, so I can't see you in a car wash business.
You never know.
And the housekeepers you got are already
You
too
might-
busy.
You might see me in. Well, never mind.
Go wash my car. How about that?
All right. Shout out Sell with Salcedo. Let me list that Bel Air home for you. One day I would
Yeah.
get to work with you.
I don't need you to list it. I'll list it my darn self. Anyway, thanks very much. But you can bring me a buyer. Why don't you? I won't give you the listing on it because I'm not going to pay you the commission for me being the seller because you don't deserve it. You never made me no money. I only give listings to people that give me deals. If a broker gives me a deal, then when I'm ready to sell, he gets the listing. Why? Because I wouldn't have had it if it wasn't for him to begin with. And it's called loyalty. And we make future business together. So you do something for me, I do something for you. But what you can do is you can bring a buyer and buy the damn place, and I'm happy to pay you the buyer's side of the commission, which will be maybe about a couple of points. It's 20 grand in every million. You sell the thing for for 10 million. You get 200,000 big ones, baby. Bring me the buyer.
You can contact
But I really want
us-
12 million, so you'll get 240,000.
You can contact us through askben@benmala.com.
Yeah.
Did you guys hear me? I said we have a caller.
I hope it's not you.
Yo.
I talked to you
It's
enough.
me.
What's up?
Yo, my name's Zach on Crack. I was on the show
You're on
earlier, but I
crack?
got cut off.
You're Zach on
No,
crack?
no, it's just a nickname.
You're
Yes,
Zach on
sir.
crack?
Hey, I was on it.
When was the last time you
it's just
smoked
a
crack?
nickname.
When was the last time you smoked crack?
Never.
Seriously.
It's just a nickname.
Why would you have a nickname?
But I never
Zach
smoked.
on crack. That's whack.
I don't know. Honestly, my friends gave me it. I just want to ask you the
Those are your
question I was going
friends?
to ask you
If
earlier.
your friends gave you that kind of name, you need to find some new friends, okay? Because if somebody
Yeah,
called
yeah,
me
yes,
Ben
sir.
on crack, they wouldn't be talking to me. All right, so what do you got, Zach on
Yeah.
crack? This is Ben on.
Alrighty.
I can't say. I don't even know what I'm
Ben on nicotine.
Yeah, nicotine.
Okay,
Ben on Newport.
so I there you go. I called in earlier and I got cut off, but my grandparents have 3 homes. One is worth $1 million in Oregon. 2 are worth over $425,000 each. They bought the one in Phoenix for $225 or $250, I believe. They paid it in cash. That one's making them about $2,000 in revenue per month. And the other one they paid $425 for. They put $100,000 down payment on it, and they're paying about $1,700 a month in mortgage. Now, what they could do is sell their $1 million house in Oregon,
Where
move
do
to
they
the
live?
one
Where do they live?
They live in Oregon. They live in the $1 million house
All right,
in
so if
Oregon.
they sell $1 million house, where the hell are they going to live? Look, you? Did we lose him again? I hope he don't lose his grandparents the way he keeps losing us, because this guy's going to have problems. Anyway, he needs to get a new phone or get out of Oregon. All right, what do you got, Aaron?
All right. Shout out Andrew H. My class was discussing about you today.
What?
I wonder what class was that? College,
It
high
must have
school?
been
Wonder
the DUI class. I don't get DUIs, but anyway. I can't imagine what class be talking about me, except I don't know. Well, what do you say?
Anyways, that's it. That's all you wanted to say.
All right. Well, thank you very much.
All right.
Let me know. I'll make a personal appearance to your class if it's within
Do it
25
college.
miles of my house. Listen, you two, calm down. What did she say?
Nothing. Anyways,
mommy's here.
let's see. Shout out PC Games Tips. Ben, I'm from Maryland, and the prices of houses are over $200K in Oklahoma areas. I make less than $30,000 a year. Any advice you can give, or should I just go straight to the bank?
What? He's from Maryland, and he's talking about houses in Oklahoma?
Yeah. He makes less than $30K a year. So
Listen,
what
well, if you
advice
make
can
less
give
than
him?
$30K a year, you're gonna have to find out. I don't think they'll loan you more than about $90,000 on a loan. I mean, on a deal. I don't know. Maybe you get $100,000 property, but you need to make more than $30K a year if you want to buy a house. Or possibly you can get qualified, go out and find a fourplex or a triplex or even a duplex, and then you'll have the rental income to come in and help you get qualified for more money. Then you might be able to put something together. At least go try to get it. Find a fourplex that has income coming in. Then go to the FHA and say, hey, I want to live and I want to buy this fourplex. I'm going to live in one of the units, and I got the other 3 units paying me rent. And then try to qualify that way. Okay? I heard it works, but try. All right? Otherwise, you need to make more money.
Hey, Ben, we got a caller.
We have a caller. or find a house for 100,000. You qualify for that, or get a condo.
Hey,
what's
how's
up?
it going, everybody?
What's up?
Hey,
What's
I'm
up?
calling.
All right, what you
My
got
name's
for us?
I got a question. I'm calling from Oakland, California, so
Oh,
your old
no.
neighborhood.
As if my day hasn't been bad enough.
You just got better. It's Piedmont, so
Oh,
not the bad part.
Piedmont. You know where I used to live? You know where I used to live? I used to live, I don't remember the exact address. I think it was 144444 something, Skyline Boulevard, baby. Skyline,
up
the
there,
top
or-
of the hill, baby. I lived at the top of the hill, right next to the horses and stuff. You know, Carly used to go to the place, the horse place, right next door.
Did you have a view looking?
Oh man, my whole goddamn front of my house was Skyline Boulevard with the view of everything. And then in 4th of July, the only problem was everybody shoot their guns up and they'd land. But yeah, I know Piedmont really well. Piedmont near the Warren Freeway.
Yes, correct.
What's
yeah,
up?
it's a lovely area.
Beautiful area.
So-
Oh yes, we love looking down upon Oakland. It's like the royalty
Yeah,
of
well,
Oakland.
I'm on the bottom of the hill.
You're in the
I'm
bottom.
not up on the.
So you're on the Warren Freeway or whatever they call that road over there. Mountain Boulevard. You're on Mountain Boulevard.
Piedmont Avenue. Piedmont Avenue. is
All
the
right,
famous
Piedmont
street.
Mountain, same shit. All right, one crosses the other.
Yeah, same thing.
So what's
Anywho,
up, liberal yuppie?
So yeah, you got that right. Here's my question. So I work for a real estate company as an on-site manager down in this little building. But I also bought a property of my own about 2 years ago, and it cash flows really well. It makes like $1,000 a month.
Hell yeah, you're charging $1
And-
million for rent.
Yeah, and it's 2 little units. It's like a little unit in the back and a big house in the front. Not big, but it's a house in the front. So, anyways, I've had it for 2 years, and I go up there and I weed whack it, and I do maintenance on it, and I fix things whenever I can, and yada yada. But I'm just starting to wonder, what should I do with it? Like, should I?
All right, how much is the
I'm gonna
house
make
worth?
this- I think maybe 500,000.
500,000. How much do you owe?
About 300.
All right, so you got $200,000 worth of equity. All right, and right now you're cash flowing $1,000 a month, right?
Correct.
All right, so if you borrow some money against it, what? Do you want to do something else? What do you want to do?
Yeah, I mean,
It's going to be
that's
very
sort of what I'm
hard
trying
in
to
your
figure out.
area. In your area, anywhere in your area, it's going to be very difficult to do anything. All right, prices make very expensive where you're at. So what are you going to do? I mean, yeah, you got a couple of $100,000 in equity. Even if you got your hands on most of that couple of $100,000, what are you going to do? You live in one of the most expensive places in the world.
Right.
What are you going to do? Or
So
that's the magic question. What do you do?
that is the question. Yes, I mean, I could
You can go to
try and
Antioch,
expand
maybe.
the 5%. Yeah,
You
that's
can go
true.
into Contra
Go
Costa
east.
County. You can go into, I don't know. I don't even think you can go to Hayward or anywhere and buy anything. I mean, everywhere around you is very, very expensive. So I don't think there's even any rough areas left, is there? Shit, you want to go down to West Oakland like I was doing? I don't know. East Oakland, I don't know. But it looks like prices are nuts over there too. So, you got a couple of $100,000 in this house. The question is, what are you going to do with it? I don't know. You live somewhere where I left that place because of the reason that you're sitting in. I didn't want to be you. I wanted options in my life. So I got the hell out of there. And now what are you doing? You're managing some building for somebody, right? What are you, a property manager?
Yeah, I do that on the side, and then I run a little business day to day. And so that's another thing. Is it's hard. I'm trying to build my credit, but since I'm self-employed, it takes a couple of years to really to be able to get a loan under my own business.
If
You
you're,
know what I mean?
I'm just going to tell you, if you're in property management, there's a lot of money in property management if you play your cards right. I mean, I did really well. The reason why I'm in business today is because I was a property manager, but, you ever think about getting your real estate license?
I have. Yeah, I would never want to sell real estate.
You don't have to sell real estate, but you can manage it on a higher level if
Yeah.
you have a license too, or,
Yeah.
try to go up the field. I mean, do you like property management? How many units you managing?
27.
All right. Well, if you can manage 27, you can manage 127.
Yeah.
That's what I did. I started managing little shit, and then I grew. And next thing you know, managers become owners eventually.
Right.
Okay. I mean, that's the route I took. But I don't know. I mean, you're gonna have to figure out what to do with that equity in the property. I mean, it's sitting there and you can use it, but you're gonna have to get a plan together. But you know, you should. How much is your annual income right now, totally, with everything you're doing?
With my business and with everything.
Everything.
Got it. I'm in this little business that's blowing up, so I feel like, I mean, the past couple months I've been making like 6 to 8 grand, but that's all, that's in a new business. So
well, then grow that business. Put your money and your time into whatever makes you money in life. Okay, you can always worry about real estate later. All right, whatever opportunities you have at your fingertips that can make you money, that's what you focus your time on. And where you live, real estate may not be the best thing for you right now. The best thing for you to do is, if this business is taking off, then put everything you can into it, make it blow up, throw some money at it if it's going to make you more money, and that's what you got to focus on. Focus on whatever's taking you to a higher level.
Right.
All right. Well, good luck to you. What else?
Just let this thing sit and go.
I mean, if you got the cash flow, you got the cash flow. Now, if you can put the money to use, then go borrow against the house and put the money to use if it's going to make you more money. But otherwise, keep trying to grow this business you started. All right?
Yeah. I like it. Thank you.
Good luck. Take care. And go to Casper's and get a hot dog for me.
All right, will do.
All right. What else we got? You got anything, Aaron?
Yeah, shout out Emergency Roadside. Thank you for the $10. I own 30 square foot homes, 14 rehabbed, and I rented 16K cash flow, but credit no good. Had a BK 6 years ago, all cash. I fixed other homes. Just need a bank to give me a chance. Any advice trying to grow?
I own 30 SF homes. They're not 30 square foot, so it must mean 30 South Florida homes, maybe. I don't know. It sounds like you need to go to benmallow.com and consult with Ben, and then we'll lay everything on the table. I got to tell you right now, I'm tired of being a broken record, okay? Your credit is the most important thing in the world. And if the BK was 6 years ago, how long do you have to wait for a BK to be forgiven? 7 years? 10 years? I don't know. But they got all kinds of people that can help you now with credit. They got all kinds of nonprofits and credit repair. I mean, I don't know how long you got to wait for a BK to go away, but, the bank might ask you to put a little more money down, or they might not loan you as much as you want, but you got to work on your credit. If you have a BK, then try to just overcome that and get back on groove. A lot of people make big comebacks. You could do it too.
This is about 10 years.
10 years you got to wait. Well, 6 are already gone. Go to a hard money lender if you have to and pay a couple of points more interest. Find a partner, or find a private lender. I mean, if you got equity in a property, there's plenty of people out there that'll loan you money. What?
I don't know, actually, because some say 2. Some say 3.
No, 2 is ridiculous.
3? I don't know.
No, I think it's 7 to 10. So anyway, you need to go and borrow money from somebody who don't care that you had a BK 6 years ago. And then once you're out of the BK zone, then you go to a regular bank. All right. What else? Aaron?
All right. Shout out Debrith Gonzalez. Shout out Hudson's Lawn Service. Thank you for the $10. When's the next Life for Sale live?
Life for Sale live, baby, live. I've been trying to book them, but I pretty much can only make sense to book them on the weekends. I don't think anybody's gonna come want to hang out with me during the week. And the hotels have been busy, and but Happy's telling me it's starting to slow down now. So we'll probably do one in Tampa and one in Fort Lauderdale. Maybe we'll do it over your summer vacation. That's what we'll do.
I'm ready.
So maybe we'll try to do one in June, okay? So thank you very much. What else you got, Aaron?
Hey, Ben, we got a last caller.
I thought you had a bunch of calls.
Yeah,
we have the last caller. Let's do it.
What do I need you to nickname, whatever?
Adrian, you're on the line.
All right, Ben Mallow, the big fat cat Jew. What's up, bud?
Big fat Jew. What's up with you?
I'm out here in Kansas City, man, grinding away. You should get up here, man. There's a lot of deals up here. I'll tell you what.
Kansas City, here I come. They got the best BD. They got the best ribs that I heard in the world.
That's damn right, man. Don't let those Texas fuckers and North Carolina fuckers fool you, man.
I wasn't
Kansas
that
City
impressed
is-
with Texas barbecue. It wasn't,
Texas sucks. It's dry and shitty, man. It's too dry down there. They don't got.
I like the
Absolutely,
Kansas City
man.
boning Wait a second. I think my favorite steak is called the Kansas City Bone-In at Charlie's Steakhouse. All right. So what you got, Kansas City?
Cut. All right, so what I got right now, man, I'm 27, I've been renting, from my sister a room at her house, and now she's finally like, I moved to Colorado, so she wants to sell it to me. This is my first place, 200,000. I put in the mortgage pre-approved. I got a call real quick from a guy, so I'm ready to close, man. But what do you think? 5%, 3%? What do you think is the best bet?
Rates have gone up. What did the guy offer you? What did they offer you as an interest rate?
They said they could do a zero. I might qualify for like a zero, like nothing down type deal. But I was like, you know what? I want to close, man. I told them I got 5% cash on hand. If, that sweetens the pot, like I said, I want to close, get this ball rolling so I could, it's a hot lot. It's in Kansas City. Like, it's a steal. If you were to put it on the market, there'd be a bidding war. That's for damn sure.
All right. So you got lucky. Your sister's selling you a house. Get the money. Get the loan. Talk to a couple of different people. See what the best rate you can go. You can go online and get a loan. You can go FHA and go 3.5% down. You go to a bank and do conventional probably for 5% down if you're going to live in it. Shop around and find the best loan. Who do you cash your paycheck with? Who's got your money right now? What bank?
It's a Kansas State bank. You're not familiar.
Well, a lot of times it's good to start with the bank that sees you got an account with them because you're already established with them.
Can they see what I have in the bank? Look, a lot of my money is in my investment portfolio. Can they see like what's in the bank account? There's no way they can call them up and see.
Who do you got your investments with?
Yeah.
Who do you have your investments
with? Coinbase Pro.
Who?
Coinbase Pro. Coinbase Pro. Cryptocurrency.
Oh, crypto, baby. I don't know about crypto. Banks don't loan against crypto. But listen, get a loan from the best guy that's going to give you the best best person is going to give you the best rate. That's all that matters. Shop around, go on Quicken, go wherever you got to go and get the loan and do the deal and give your sister her money.
No, man. All right, man. That's what I wanted to hear. I appreciate it.
All right.
You guys have a good one. I honestly, I enjoyed the content because it was hilarious, man. But now, like real estate, it's easy money. Like I said, I'm running a pump truck out here. I pumped Patrick Mahomes Foundation not long ago out here in Loch Lloyd. You should buy some property out there in Loch Lloyd, man. I'm telling you, those lots are going to keep going up, man.
Well, you do it. I'll be just as happy if you do it. Well, good luck to you. Hurry up and get the money and buy the house. All right. All right. That's your first step. Buying something, owning something.
Appreciate it, brother.
Thank you.
Big fan and happy. Refer all your guys. Aaron's probably the biggest Mexican I've seen in my goddamn life. I'll tell you that.
That's true. Actually,
He's only half Mexican.
That's all Mexican.
All right. Good luck to you, man. Take care. All right. Is that it? Are we done? Are we over? Are we finished?
But look, thank you to PE64 for the $499.99.
Dollars?
Look,
$500? Use this to buy the team lunch. Love your content. Started looking into rentals because of you. Section 8 is what I'm looking into. Keep the content coming. Thank you very much, PE64. Let me tell you, Rafael's going to go out and buy all the sausage in town.
No, crab cakes today.
Crab cakes. Big shot. He comes to America. He wants to eat crab cakes now. All he ate was sausage his whole life. I take him out to dinner. He's eating crab cakes and filet mignon.
Everybody.
All right, folks. I really appreciate it. Thanks a lot. Have a good night. We'll see you next Thursday.
There we go. Make sure you
Adios, amigos.
like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Do it all.
And Rafael, you better get that video ready for this Sunday. And don't forget, Bosley, baby.